I bring greetings from the Cricket Hall of Fame, Hartford, Connecticut, USA. I am Michael Chambers, Executive Director. Everyone wants to be successful in life. We know we were created by the universal source, some call God. We were created in his image and likeness to be victorious and a successful people. How do we define success? Success is achieving a goal, completing a task, or otherwise finishing a task you set out to do. The task must be completed with the intended result achieved. A batsman going to bat must score the number of runs he was expected to score. Some batsmen desire to score 100 runs. The automobile mechanic setting out to repair the automobile must deliver a working automobile. We spoke about the 4 pillars of success in our Winning Strokes book. The first 3 pillars that we spoke about were mindfulness training, visualization training, and emotional intelligence training. We said once we completed our training, the 4th pillar was post-traumatic stress disorder counseling, where we visit a psychiatrist for treatment and counseling. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the practice of focusing one attention to the present moment, where we are, what we are doing, what we are experiencing, without judgment or evaluation. Mindfulness is a skill one develops through meditation or some other form of training. So we can say mindfulness is our ability to be fully aware of what is happening in the now moment while we engage all 5 senses. What is visualization? Visualization is the practice of imagining what you want to achieve in the future, pretending as if it were true today. It involves using all 5 senses of sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing. What is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is defined as the ability to understand and manage your own emotions, as well as recognize and influence the emotions of those around you. When you have completed all 3 phases of training, then you have to go to your yearly PTSD checkup with the doctor. So you visit a psychiatrist. What is an emotion? Emotions are mental states of the mind brought on by such functions as stress, anxiety, emotional state, and mental workload. These are all associated with thoughts, feelings, and behavioral responses. What is post-traumatic stress disorder? Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is a mental health condition that is triggered by a terrific event or a traumatic event, either experiencing it personally or witnessing the event. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, and several anxiety as well as uncontrollable thoughts about the event. The question now becomes, how do we achieve success? Let us talk about mind power and the power of thoughts. Mind power, the power of thoughts. What is mind power? Mind power is directing your thoughts, your attention towards a desired outcome. It is said that if you focus on success, you will attract success. Focus on fear and failure, and you attract failure. Mind power is understanding and applying the 6 laws of the mind and making our thoughts work for us. Your thoughts are the primary creative forces in your life. The law of mind says thoughts are real forces and they have an effect on our lives. Mind power is one of the strongest and most useful powers we possess. This power consists of our ability to control our thoughts. Our minds think thoughts, so if we learn to control our minds, we will be able to control our thoughts. The thoughts that pass through one's mind are responsible for everything that happens in one's life. The first law of mind tells us that thoughts are real forces. Every thought that we think is a force and an energy and has an effect in our lives. Thoughts that you emotionalize, your predominant thoughts influence your behavior and attitude and control your actions and reactions and attract similar thoughts. Hence the law of attraction. As your thoughts are, so is your life, because we will attract similar thoughts. A thought, an idea, or opinion produced by thinking. It can occur suddenly in the mind. It is said that we think or process 80,000 thoughts per day. Where do thoughts come from? They say 50,000 thoughts come from the universal source, some call God. 20,000 comes from the negative source, some call the devil. 10,000 are generated by our minds or the subconscious and conscious minds. Thinking, the process of using one's mind to consider or reason about something, thus producing a thought in the mind. We should be very careful of what we think. We can say thoughts are like a movie that plays on the screens of one's mind. What you play there determines the kind of life you live and the experience you meet. To make changes in your life, you have to play a different movie, one that you like. It is said that your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your character, and your character determines your destiny. We have the power to determine our future. Yes, we can determine our destiny if we learn how to control our thoughts as a result of learning how to control our mind. We must learn to control our minds by controlling our thoughts. The power of thoughts is a creative power. You can train and strengthen this power. You can use it to make changes in your life and also to influence other people's minds. If you plant seeds, water them, and fertilize them, they will grow into healthy and strong plants. Thoughts, like seeds, have a natural tendency to grow and manifest in your life if you feed them with attention, interest, and enthusiasm. Thus, the law of attraction, any thought that we emotionalize become magnetized and attracts similar thoughts into our lives. Your thoughts pass from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind, which in turn influence your actions in accordance with these thoughts. Your thoughts also pass to other minds, and consequently, people who are in a position to help you might offer you their help, sometimes without even knowing why. This might sound strange and unbelievable. You don't have to accept these words, but if you analyze the kind of thoughts you think and the kind of life you live, you will discover interesting things about the mind. The power of your mind is part of the creative power of the universe, which means that your thoughts work together with the universe. You are a manifestation of the universal mind. When you repeat the same thought over and over again, in one way or another, this mighty power helps you to make your thoughts come true. By repeating the same thought over and over, we imprint the thought into our subconscious mind. Using the power of thoughts effectively is an act of practical daydreaming. We must practice this technique. How to use the power of your thoughts. Visualize a perfect scene of whatever you want to accomplish. Put a lot of details, color, sound, scent, and life into these mental scenes. Repeat your visualization often with faith and attention, and your subconscious will accept these mental scenes as real experiences. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between real and imaginary experiences and accept both as real. It will start making changes and attracting opportunities to make your reality match the images in your subconscious mind. Actions, situations, and objects that you visualize frequently eventually manifest on the material plane in a natural way. This manifestation does not happen overnight. It needs time and depends on how ambitious and sincere you are and how much time and attraction you put into this action. You can use this technique to change negative habits and build new positive habits or skills. You can also use it for attracting money and possessions for promotion at work, for building a business, improving health and relationships, changing circumstances, and for practical almost everything. Pay attention to the thoughts you think. Do your best to reject negative thoughts and to allow into your mind only thoughts that bring good, happy, and positive results. This is another session of mindfulness training coming from the Cricket Hall of Fame. I am Mike Chambers. See you next time.